Support the Bronx Beartics in Season 2 of the UCL. You can pick up a shirt or hoodie till July 31st. Link is down below in the description. Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here, and today I am back with the next part of our Road to Top 10 in ORAS Little Cup. I'm using a team that infamy passed me, and wow, why did I struggle to say his name? And it has Carvanha. We actually have a game right away, and they're all shiny. But just looking at my opponent's team, it's very, very, very weak to Fletchling. Yeah, extremely, extremely weak to Fletchling, as well as Abra. I honestly, as long as I weaken his Archon and break Alakazam's, or Abra's, excuse me, Abra's Sash, we should be good. I'm actually going to lead off with our Ponyta, which is not max speed for some reason. I don't agree with that. I think you should always be max speed on Ponyta. Oh, it's Impish. Never mind. It's defensive Ponyta. Okay, I guess it's that for a reason. It's a Flame Charge one, so okay, that makes sense. We're going to lead off with Ponyta because we can burn literally everything on our opponent's team. He does not appreciate this Pokemon at all. He actually leads off with Pawniard, and that's great. That's a free Will-O-Wisp, as I would say it, or as that's like the freest Will-O-Wisp of all time. Unfortunately, this team does not have Stealth Rock, which is something I don't really like too much about it, but at least we're going to be able to burn something right here. He's actually only switching his Archon or this, so he decides to stay in and get up his Stealth Rock, which is completely fine by me. I'm going to double Will-O-Wisp right here, expecting him to want to switch out, as he decides to stay in and go for the knock, but that doesn't matter because, again, Flare Blitz might not have knocked him out anyway because I'm defensive, but I rather potentially burn his Archon or keep him low with this. Like, he can't touch me. Why is he going for Iron Head? So, either way, I'm still faster than Archon. I guess maybe I shouldn't be trying to outspeed it regardless, but we're going to go for the Morning Sun right there, and we're still wearing him down with the burn, which is great for Fletchling, as I can go right for Flame Charge right here. This will allow me to outspeed everything on his team with the boost, and down goes his Pawniard, so goodbye. Defensive Ponyta actually seems pretty cool. So whatever comes out is going to get burnt no matter what by the Will-O-Wisp. Even if it's Carvanha, we do outspeed it prior to, even after a speed boost, and we can burn it with a Will-O-Wisp right there, as Carvanha is going to come out, and should I actually save this because it essentially does well versus his team? No, I think I can win this game without this Pokemon, so I'm just going to go for Will-O-Wisp, as Aqua Jet actually ends up taking me out, but Ponyta does what it does best. Nice burn body going on right there, as we're able to burn the Carvanha with our Flame Body ability, and we'll be able to go right for Volt Switch with our Chinchou. I actually did not expect Aqua Jet to knock me out because I'm Impish, but then again I did lose my Violet, and he must be like max attack, so he's not like a mix or something like that. But Volt Switch will be able to knock him out. Crit doesn't matter because we do have the Berry Juice, so we will go back to full, and Volt Switch will be able to pick up the KO. Goodbye. So Carvanha is gone. Which opens up our own Carvanha sweep. And at this point, I actually just want to go out to Abra, because I feel like Abra just matches up well versus everything. I can click Psychic. If he goes out to Fungus, that's fine. If he goes out into Mienfoo, which is to be expected, honestly, to maybe fake me out, I can go out into Krogunk and take that thing on as well. So we should be good to go with that. If he does go Archon, I rather just Psychic it for the 2-hit KO, and if he's not Berry Juice, it will 2-hit KO. We Violate Archon anyway. It's 20 special attack. I'm pretty positive that we'll be able to 2-hit KO. He actually goes out to Mienfoo, so I'm assuming he's going to fake me out. So we're going to go out into our Krogunk. That way we can knock off items right now. He does not appreciate this Pokemon at all. He might have Acrobatics on his Mienfoo, but that would mean he has, what, Drain Punch, U-Turn, no knock. So I don't think that's going to be the case if he is running the Fake Out set. So we'll knock off an item right here, as he is going to knock off our own item, but we just made him weaker now for our Zen Headbutt from Carvanha. And what we can do is just go right for Drain Punch. He doesn't appreciate switching into this. I mean, again, if he goes Fungus, that's fine. Alternatively, Gunk Shot's the play, but I like Drain Punch because we get recovery from everything. He's actually double knocking, so like we will always beat him 1v1 with our own Drain Punch. Always. So we're going to Drain Punch again, as he is going to U-turn. So he pretty much reveals his entire set. We already know he has Drain Punch as his final move. If Fungus comes out, we're going to knock off that item as well. Pretty much just weakening him for our Fletch, as well as our Abra to potentially clean up, as Fungus does end up choosing to come out. And again, what we can do is just knock him off right here. We did get a crit, but I'd rather just knock off the Violet, helping the Carvanha and the Abra sweep. Now, I'm expecting him to maybe go out into his Abra or Mienfoo on a double. I'm just going to keep knocking off. Obviously, I'm going to stay asleep this turn, but now I can actually wake up because that's the first immediate turn burnt. So I can actually get a first turn wake right here and get off this gunk shot if I do manage to wake up. And even if he switches out and I hit something with this gunk shot, it's going to hurt, even if it is Archon, as Archon is his play of choice. So we're going to Sucker Punch right here, trying to wake up. I didn't have a switch in for him anyway, as he goes for the Acrobatics, so I'm pretty positive he does not have an item on this Pokemon. Earthquake from Archon, does that knock out Chinchou from full? What's the team again? Oh, I might have to calc this because I don't know the calcs. I'm pretty positive. Then again, I am 212 defense bold. Yeah, I doubt you knock me out from full. Forget that. So we're going to go out to Chinchou and just go right for the Volt Switch. We should be able to live this 100%. And by Volt Switching out and forcing Fungus to come out, which has already lost its Violite, we can now knock it out with the Psychic from our Abra, no problem. So this is great. I'm thinking he might be no item or Berry Juice on Archon. Either way, Psychic is going to pick up a KO right here. So goodbye. Once again, just aiding in the whole sweep with Carvanha. So Mienfoo comes out. I'm just going to Psychic because I don't care if he breaks my Sash with Fake Out. He's not going to be faster than me anyway. And again, just Psychic's either going to pick up the KO on him. It's going to break his own Abra's Sash, which will help us out a lot anyway. So he actually lets me take out his Mienfoo, which is great. So again, I didn't care about losing my Sash at that point. I don't think it was necessary, because my priority Mon as well as my Speed Boost Mon pretty much win the game. So his speaking of which, his Abra is going to come out, and what I can do is just go out to Chinchou, sacking it to be able to go out to Fletch. Energy Ball is able to pick me off, which is fine, and I can just go right out to Fletch. Now this is a bit of a scary play for me because I think the only thing he could do is Life Orb knock me out. I'm pretty sure that's the only play that can knock me out. Fletchling from full. I don't think Psychic knocks me out at the percentage I'm at. Then again, it is Abra. I just praised its special attack. So this might be a 50-50 because what I want to do is U-turn out, predicting him to want to go out to Archon. That's to ensure that I don't need any speed ties to win Abra. Look up Focus Sash, and we'll put in this Fletchling. Custom set. Psychic does 100% knock me out. So we're just going to go for Acrobatics, as he does make the correct play in switching out. Okay, so good play on our opponent's part. Definitely. But I think we're just going to have to win another 50-50. I'm definitely saving my Fletch because I can outspeed the Abra after. And what I will be able to do is just sack my own Abra. And what I have to do is actually win this 50-50 right here. If I had Aqua Jet, it would be a different story. Then again, I could just win the speed tie. No, I'm 16. So it might come down to this 50-50. Do I protect or Aqua Jet? I'm going to protect, expecting an Aqua Jet just because he had it on his own and hope that I choke or something. I'm going to go for the protect so I get the speed boost and knock him out. Bring Abra down to its Focus Sash. I think he should fear the Aqua Jet and think he wins anyway. Then again, he could just make the play just because he thinks he loses regardless. I don't even know. He might double back onto Abra, but I'm going to protect, expecting him to fear the Aqua Jet, because then I get the speed boost and win regardless. So he does make the Abra play. So our opponent made not necessarily. I can still win this game. I think I just have to go out to Fletchling and go for get a nice 50-50 right again, because we take the Energy Ball. How much did it do? 20. What did that do? Because then it's going to come down to a flinch anyway, right? If I get this wrong. How much did my Acrobatics do? 39%. So at times 2, I win. So I'm going to SD up just to win the game. Basically, if he stayed in, I would just go for the flinch anyway, which is not really in my favor. But now we knock him out with the Acrobatics at +2. We definitely knock him out at 61%. And then we force Abra into... So yeah, this got a lot closer than I thought it would be. This got so much closer than I thought it would be. Aqua Jet Carvanha definitely threw me off. I probably could have played my Ponyta better, but again, this will be able to knock him out. Goodbye. And now we break Aber's Focus Sash. We go out into Carvanha, protect, and win the game. So I guess my opponent made the play that he made. I actually understand why he switched out, because if I wasn't Akajet, he had to make that play. So it makes sense. But we'll be able to bring Aber down to its Focus Sash, as he is going to be able to knock me out. And again, a lot closer than I thought it would be. The sleep turns, obviously, on Krogunk also hurt as well. But we'll just protect right here to be able to outspeed him, as he does go for Thunder Wave. That doesn't matter. Focus Sash was consumed. Ooh, look at Showdown showing me everything. And we'll be able to win. I could have just clicked Waterfall. What's the... Yeah, okay, anyway. So we're going to look for another game. That was a very, very, very fast game. Not fast game. That was a very long game. That was like 10 minutes long in Little Cup. Let's see where we are on the ladder as of right now. Let me load this up again. Or we can just get a game right away. Okay. Little Cup. I'm trying to see. I think we're at 1400-ish. No, we're still not on the ladder, unfortunately. We're not even top 500 just yet. But, oh, thank you, friend. Have fun. We got a game. And, similar teams. Really wish we had Stealth Rock. It would dominate our opponent. It really would. I very, very, very much like Chinchou as a lead, because it Volt Switches out in there versus Dwebble. And also click Scald. Not too worried about Dwebble. Then again, Ponyta does well, but I like my own Chinchou versus his Chinchou, because I do have the HP ground. He might have it as well, but if I weaken that, then he's really, really weak to Fletchling. As well as Carvanha, if I can get rid of the Cottony. Blender asked me to record, but I am recording on my own, my friend. I am so sorry about that. But it is going to be Chinchou versus Dwebble lead. We're just going to throw off a Scald. It also has a chance to burn him. He should be faster, actually. If he Shell Smashes up, I wouldn't expect that, because Scald does have the chance to burn, which would allow us to... We have two chances pretty much to burn him, which we actually burned him right there. But Berry Juice is going to happen. But unfortunately, he'll be able to get up Stealth Rock and more than likely a Spike if he does have it. But the most important part is we break his start. If he actually wants to switch on to his Chinchou to maybe go for Heal Bell, that'd be fine. Again, nothing on his team really appreciates switching into this Scald. He does have a resistance, but you know, when you're resisting Scald, that doesn't matter if you can get burnt, which is why this move is one of my favorite moves and one of the best moves in my honest opinion. So he goes for knockoff, so he knocks off my Berry Juice, unfortunately, but we do limit him to his Stealth Rock, which means Dwebble is gone. That's something that could have taken a hit from Fletchling. He also has nothing that can really Oko me right now, outside of maybe a Life Orb Abra. Things like that. If he goes Chinchou, I'm going right for the HP ground. I want to weaken that. Whimsicott comes out. This is tough for me because I don't want to go directly into Krogunk, but I feel like Krogunk is just the best play possible. And again, what do I lose by going out into Ponyta? If he goes for knockoff, I'm good. He might just double out into Chinchou, honestly. But I'm going to go Ponyta, because if he knocks me off, I have the potential to burn him with my Flame Body, as he unfortunately misses Stun Spore. So that's not looking good for my opponent. That sucks for my opponent, honestly. I do have Heal Bell, but obviously missing that sets him back a turn. And I will be able to go right for Will-O-Wisp, hitting the incoming Chinchou. I wouldn't expect him to go Abra here. But then again, he doesn't know my set. Maybe a late game, actually, Flame Charge Ponyta can't even win the game. I actually like that as Flame Charge, because I never really use Wild Charge on Ponyta whenever I use it. I never have. And burning Chinchou is, again, just great. Just great in general. Keeping it low as hell for the Fletchling. Because when you're level 5, man, it doesn't matter if you resist. So he does go Chinchou. Let's see if we manage to land the Will-O-Wisp. No, get some immediate, justice right there for my opponent. I have Krogunk. I expect him to HP ground here. I'm gonna go for Will-O-Wisp because he shouldn't Scald when I have Krogunk and Chinchou. And again, I have to predict versus this guy, I feel. Yeah, or double, which is great. Oh, please land. As we are able to land the Will-O-Wisp on the Mienfoo. Basically between Krogunk and Chinchou. And that actually hints to me that he does not have HP ground, because that would hit everything. Basically between all those Pokemon, he could not... He was always forced in a position to pick a move. So he might be Heal Bell Rest or anything like that. But goes right for Knock, which is fine. He actually turns out to be a Life Orb variant as well. So we're going to hit him with a Flare Blitz. This may be able to knock him out because he has Life Orb. Yep. We're able to get rid of his Life Orb. Mienfoo, goodbye. One of his threats, I would say. Though he was able to get rid of my Violite, as Abra is going to come out. I actually don't like... I don't like Carvanha as much in this matchup. He should go for the Psychic right here. Yeah, I don't like Carvanha as much. I'd rather just break his Sash as quickly as possible. So I'm going to go for Protect right here, as he is going to switch on to Cottony. And that's fine. Maybe Carvanha will still sweep late game with the Crunch, but I wanted to break his Sash, which is why I made the Carvanha play that I did. And what I can do is actually go out to Krogunk because I can click Knock Off. If he doubles back down to Abra, that's fine. Krogunk does take any hit anyway he wants to go for. Actually, I would not even go for Knock Off. He doubles back on Abra. Great play on my opponent's part, but I do have the Sucker Punch, which I will go for to break his Sash. Goodbye. As Psychic is able to knock me out. But again, we're able to break his Sash, which is the important part. And honestly, I want to risk the Speed Tie because if he Thunder Waves me, I do have the Heal Belt. I don't want to go out to Fletchling and allow Chinchou to come out. And also, if I win the Speed Tie, I get off a strong Psychic, knocking him out, where there's nothing he can do that can one-shot me, obviously. I guess losing it and getting Thunder Wave would suck, but again, I'd rather go for this, and I would much rather have made that play, as he actually goes out to Arvesta. I don't know how well it's going to take this. It tanks, wow. Actually tanks this. But what do I lose from Psychicking you again? Yeah, because I could beat Scarf Chinchou between my own Carvanha as well as... Like, he has to go for U-turn, right? Yeah, so now he's incredibly low. So Carvanha 100% OHKOs that. Ponytail OHKOs that. If he goes Chinchou, he risks me... Well, he reveals if he's Scarf or not, which I think he actually might be. Is he going to throw off a Scald here? We'll see. Now, we're able to hit this thing with an Energy Ball and OHKO. Look at Abra just putting in the work when I was throwing it away. His Abra's at Focus Sash, and we literally just click... We literally click Acrobatics now and win the game. So all that to go right back on to Abra, basically, as we do not win the Speed Tie. But that's completely fine because now, yeah, he literally loses to me clicking Acrobatics. I guess Flame Body could have burnt me, but even then, Whimsicott does not have Recovery and I have Flare Blitz in the back. But maybe with some Stun Spores plays. But he does come back. I think maybe he just disconnected. I'm not sure. He does come back, but Fletchling is just going to click the Acrobatics. We'll see if Burn Body does what Burn Body does. But like I said, Cottony doesn't have recovery outside of like Giga Drain. So he would have to 100% like para me to win this game. Which is definitely possible. It's Pokemon. We're playing Pokemon. But Gale Wings, Acrobatics, if things go well, should be winning this game right now. It's crazy how strong Abra is, though. I just OHKO'd a Chinchou from full. I didn't even know I could do that. If I'd have known that before... What do you use that? Why do they have a Dazzling Gleam? Nobody uses that. This isn't up to date. Chinchou. Wow, Energy Ball does 88 to 112. It's crazy with those little cup rolls. So, sorry DC Dello, good game. Oh, no problem, man. But yeah, obviously he has to Thunder Wave full power me and keep full powering me. Well, Dazzling Gleam too, it kills me. But let's see. Oh, Stun Spore full power me, same thing. But we are able to break through, and that is damage. That is, I repeat, that is damage. So we are able to break through one more time, knock him out with the next Acrobatics, and Fletchling coming through, Abra coming through in the clutch as well. And we can go right for one more Acrobatics, and that will be a good game. So Fletch able to pull through right there. Let us look for another battle. We are only 18 minutes in, but 2 games down. If this was PO, this would be a full live. We'd have like 5 games done already. The points haven't updated, so I'm not sure if I'm actually on the list yet. I want to be on the list. Come on. I'm nowhere on the list. No. There's only one result, and it's my name where I'm logged in. So I actually like this team. Let me look at the spreads a bit. Standard Carvanha. I'm adamant, though, not Jolly, which makes sense. What does this 4 HP do? 4 doesn't do anything. I'm going with a special attack. Alright, no, never mind. I actually have no idea what my spreads do. Again, this is a learning experience as I play. I'm sure like this just makes me, just maximizes my bulk. I know this is defensive Krogunk, defensive Ponytail. This is a really bulky team outside of like Abra and Carvanha. Wow. Sun, very, 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 very weak to Ponyta. But I like my opponent's team. Diglett is obviously an issue, but Flame Charge Ponyta is a huge issue to my opponent. I'm gonna lead off with Abra because it's the only mon that can 2-hit KO his Vulpix without fearing the fire or the solar beam or anything like that. I actually really like that. Then again, I guess Ponyta walls Vulpix to an extent. But I don't mind sacking my Sash this early because I feel like I'm comfortable versus the rest of his team. So I'm a Psychic just to 2-hit KO him. He's more than likely running the Sun boosting item as he goes for Heat Wave. Interesting. But we can knock him out with the second Psychic. I don't care if he goes out to Mag because I do have the HP Fighting. The only reason I didn't go for that also is because I don't know if he's Scarf Mag or not. But we're going to go for HP Fighting just in case he isn't Scarf. If he is Scarf, that's great because we just weakened him for Acrobatics. But yeah, so we're able to bring Vulpix down low enough. And Diglett has to Revenge Kill us and take a Life Orb hit if he wants to. If it is Life Orb, which doesn't look to be. It might be Focus Sash. Wow. So that makes it a bit more of an issue. Yeah, what the hell, man? Why is this thing an issue? So we're going to go out to Carvanha and Protect on up. This Diglett is an issue if it's Focus Sash. I don't know what item it's running, but if it is Focus Sash or anything like that, it looks like it might be Focus Sash, but he doesn't have a, like, he doesn't have, what's it called? Like a Stealth Rocker outside of this, so I'm thinking it's Focus Sash. It wouldn't be Choice, right? You're usually Life Orb. Maybe it's Soft Sand? I'm not sure, but I am going to Protect 100%. If he switches out into, like, Bellsprout, for example, if I Protect twice, I outspeed. Switch it out to Vulpix. I mean, Vulpix is gone. If he goes Fletch, I will go Chinchou 100%, even if he doubles into Diglett. I think my main way of probably beating this Diglett is probably going to be Sucker Punching it with my Krogunk. Most likely going to be Sucker Punching it with my Krogunk to break its potential Focus Sash. Let me actually just tell Blender, once I finish this recording, I got you. Yeah, we've been on the recording grind these days. Pokemon, Duck Game, all these games, I'm just enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying playing this live. I hope you guys are enjoying all the content on the channel as well. Outside of obviously Pokemon, we got Pixelmon, which kind of has Pokemon, but obviously Duck Game, the Stadium thing I started with Shofu as well. Like a bunch of stuff on the channel, but of course it will never get in the way of the actual, competitive Pokemon content, which I am uploading daily, even UCL. And spoilers, well, no spoilers. Go ahead and watch my UCL Game 1 and Game 2 if you haven't watched either of them. Boxes, what you thinking about, buddy? But you see, there's a few plays he can make right here. Like, he can go Mienfoo, which I think would be one of the smarter plays. Or, I wouldn't go hard into Fletchling. I definitely wouldn't go hard into Fletchling. I think Mienfoo is like his only or his best play. Life or Bellsprout will more than likely go down to my Crunch. Let me see Carvanha's Crunch. See, I could have definitely saved my, my Abra, because Abra does a lot of late work, but I'd rather have broken early for Abra to let my Fletchling win than saved it for late games. Like, there was two ways I could have played it. Bellsprout, Little Cup, Sun Sweeper, my god. The Sweeper. That does absolutely nothing. But he depends on Sun to knock me out. Boxes? Are you going to knock out? Did you fall asleep, bro? That man got 10 seconds left. I think he knocked out. Friend? You good? I mean, I'll take your points. We take them points. Yeah, lose due to activity. We take those points, but still. Where are... Update my points, please. I haven't seen my points this entire live at all. Live? Live? Yeah, it's not a live if I'm not messing up names, man. Aim. Yes! Guys, we're on the... oh, never mind. No, that was just the battle that I have open. I was about to say, guys, we're on the ladder, finally. No, but I am enjoying the Little Cup climb a lot. I really liked X and Y Little Cup, and part of the reason I didn't play this Little Cup is because I felt like Drifloon and stuff like that was just broken. Like, look at my opponent's team, man. That Zigzagoon, I just lose. I gotta keep Abra alive, like preserved for 100%. So, I'm gonna lead off with my Chinchou because why? I don't know what he's talking about. But I'm lead off with my Chinchou because, actually, do I like Chinchou as a lead? I actually really, really like Ponyta as a lead because I can burn everything with Will-O-Wisp. I feel like this is one of the players where I'm going to miss Will-O-Wisp versus. But, oh god, he just leads off with it. Friend, what are you doing? Alright, we're going to burn this with Will-O-Wisp. Land, it's already technically burnt. Like, look at how it looks. Do we OHKO this? Abra, I know you're strong, buddy, but do you OHKO Zigzagoon? Psychic 81. That's not enough. That's just not enough. And we're gonna have to sack too versus this monster. Well, though versus his team, I would definitely sack my Carvanha if anything. He actually chooses the extreme speed, and we are able to quote unquote land the Will-O-Wisp right there. So he's already burnt. That's great. I would always sack Carvanha anyway versus him. So I just Morning Sun up because he can't do anything to me now. Yeah, I would have always sacked Carvanha versus him, but we'll switch out to Krogunk because we do have the Drain Punch recovery, which he doesn't switch into too well. He doesn't have a fighting resist on his team, as he is going to maximize attack. Does he knock me out with this +6? I feel stupid for saying this. Because if he doesn't, right? If he doesn't actually knock out my defensive Krogunk, I get like all my recovery back. All of it. All of it. I should just Flare Blitzed, but I really didn't want to be weak enough to the point where he, because pretty much Ponyta decimates his team. Burn, 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 burn. So I didn't want to be weak enough to the point where it'll get like knocked out by Fletch or something like that. So import shiny, that's important. I'm the shiny hunter. Call me A-Drive. Really? The Violet's a broken item. If Violet's should have done early, or it was a troll. What? If Violet's broken, dude. Holy crap. Let me calc that without Violet. Doesn't that do almost double? Yeah, Violet's a broken item. Then again, I guess burnt obviously half this attack. Don't I counter you? I'm pretty sure I counter you. So we're just gonna land for gunk shots. Because of its own ability, we are able to take him on and pretty much, obviously eat this hit. I'm gonna go for knock because basically if I break through, knock plus sucker punch knocks him out anyway. And I really don't want him going out into something like Dwebble, for instance. So he does have the bullet punch. He does absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna drain punch. Watch him D-punch. But that's not gonna knock me out though. Unless I hit myself in confusion, which I don't really mind too much either because I do have obviously Fletch in the back to deal with that. But I throw just like feels good. Dan, are you okay? Why are you talking to me after every battle? This guy's funny. Feels good. That's good, man. That's good. But we'll be able to knock him out with the acrobatics right there, which is great. Taking him out, and pretty much I'm hoping he goes out to Dwebble, because I'll be able to U-turn out of there versus that. I don't know if he has Rock Blast. I don't know if they run Rock Blast. Yeah, but I can pretty much U-turn to break his sturdy, and then I can knock him out with the acrobatics after. So what I will do is go out into my Abra. If he does have Rock Blast, he will be able to knock me out. However, I knock him out with acrobatics after regardless, and we can go right for the Psychic. He doesn't have the Rock Blast, as we're going to be able to knock him out with this Psychic right here. Goodbye, Dwebble. And he'll be able to go out to, I guess, Inkay, as he goes out to Fletch. So we're going to go hard into our Chinchou. I'm not going to risk this thing setting up on me. No way. That's a 2. That actually did 2. And we can Vulture Sun out of there. Is he running an item on his Acrobatics Fletchling? He might be. He actually just might be. And Abra does absolutely nothing, so we'll sack it to this attack. I'll go for the HP fighting if he roosts. We knock him out. It also hits Pharaoh Sword. What? Pharaoh Seed for super effective damage. Yeah. And we can just Vulture Sun out of there. I'm really scared of Inkay though. Inkay. But we're able to knock him out with the Volt Switch, and in order to prevent Inky from sweeping the little ink squid from sweeping me, I'm gonna go out into Fletchling because it's my best way of hitting him. I do have U-turn, obviously, as well as acrobatics. Pharaoh Seed comes out. Is this a counter? Can I SD up and beat you? Oh, no, he goes for the best move in the game. Alright, but doesn't that mean that his Gyro Ball... I'm at 3. My speed is 3. Yeah, you can't touch me. I'm just gonna SD up to as much as possible, and look at that damage though, 4-8. Oh no. SD up. I need the speed. Never mind. And what we are going to do is go for acrobatics as we thankfully break through. And the only threat is now gone because Ponyta wins 100%. So we take these. Let's just hit it with acrobatics. I don't have to SD up. I don't want to roost. That man wasn't talking anymore. What happened, bro? So we're at 1425. Let us get another battle. Abra really putting in the work, I feel, too. As well as... Sorry about that. I just had to lean back on my chair. I got a little bit too close for that game. Got into that game. Yeah, but Abra putting in work. Zigzagoon actually scares me. I've been swept by that mon so many times in Little Cup. I feel like the way people set it up too with like Memento and things like that. I've missed Will-O-Wisp with Ponyta so many times versus that Pokemon whenever I played Little Cup and I played Ziggy. That thing is such a pain. And I'm not talking about like we're not recording, but just like casual playing Little Cup and just being swept by a belly drum Zigzagoon. I can't wait for Sun and Moon Little Cup or any of the Sun and Moon tiers really. What I really want is like pre-evolutions of Pokemon like Skarmory. I want Baby Violet Skarmory. As well as that just sounds broken. I want Baby Miltank. Baby Miltank would be cute too, I think. Like a little cow. Just a baby cow. Honestly. Yeah. Am I wrong? Does anybody else see this? Like what are your you might as well answer this question. Also, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I would very, very, very much like that. Because I'm trying to get to 100k followers on Twitter just like I am on YouTube. Nah, oh, I guess I am technically. But I would love if you guys followed me on Twitter. I am trying to get up there. So, we're at 1425, which I don't still think is anywhere near... Yeah, it's still not near top 500. Well, it's kind of near. This guy doesn't even have... Look at this guy. These guys are dashes. Look at that. 80% win streak? Hold up. What's the highest win streak out here? I saw an 89 out down there. Alright, we got another game. Good. This will be the last game of the live. But it seems like the games aren't coming fast enough at all. He has a lot of cool Pokemon. I think Munchlax is so fun. He has Majams! Doesn't lead off well versus... He doesn't beat Chinchou very well at all with the majority of his team. Especially because he let off a Shelter, so I can just Volt Switch on out of there, bring it down, pretty much destroy it with this. He can't do anything. If he Shell Smashes up, I have... Actually, this would be bad if he has... No, I sure wouldn't be able to beat me anyway. He has nothing to switch into this, so... what I'm going to do is just go Volt Switch out into my Ponyta. Oh, crap. That's not even a voice crack. That's my... I'm dying out here. I need water into my Ponyta. And I'm going to go for the... I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. Actually dying. I'm so thirsty. Help. Help. Is there any family nearby? I'm dying. Poland Spring, sponsor me for this reason. If you want your lover, I said your lovers, your customers. This is a really chill live, right? I'm going for Will-O-Wisp because the best thing Snivy can do is glare me. I don't necessarily need speed on Ponyta since it doesn't beat Remoraid or Shelter. Like Remoraid, for example, is a threat, but burning it is great because I put that thing on a timer. It's going to be worn down for... If it had Aqua Jet, for example, I think this thing gets... I actually don't think this game gets Aqua Jet. Because October doesn't get Aqua Jet. Pretty much I put it on a timer. Kronika is the best switching. I take the water move. I take whatever move he wants to hit. If he wants to hit if he wants to try and hit my Chinchou. And we can just go for knockoff right here. Knockoff, nothing on his team appreciates that at all. This also wall Shelter. I'm pretty positive. So, we're able to get rid of its Violet. We could just Drain Punch twice. If he Shell Smashes up, he has the defenses. And he cannot knock me out with any one move because I am defensive. I could go for Sucker Punch, but I don't want to risk him Ice Sharding me for like a potential 2-hit KO. Trying to outplay my Sucker Punches. Kind of wish I had Vacuum Wave. Yeah, I was really dying out there. Poland Spring, fam. If you're listening, I will advertise your... You can own 23% of my channel. The road to top 10s. I will put Poland Spring in the thumbnail. I just want water. I just want water. You know what? Put Pokemon on top of the water too. Okay? I ain't a sellout. Alright? That's not morally wrong. I've been promoting Poland Spring since the beginning. I live in New York. That's the best water in Maine, too. Abra comes out. I guess he doesn't think I have Sucker Punch because I didn't reveal it right there. Which is great because we will be able to break a potential sash on his Abra if he's sub. I go for Sucker Punch again anyway. And he has to attack me. So it looks like he was Life Orb Abra because we are able to outright OHKO him. Goodbye. He's bringing out his counters to fighting types. Yeah, this is going to do too much. Even if you have Berry Juice, like, you don't appreciate this at all. God, I just got destroyed. Holy crap. Holy crap. Yo. But Abra should be able to come out and hit with a Psychic. It's stronger than Hidden Power Fighting. This is only 120. This is stronger. So that does absolutely nothing too. And he doesn't have, thankfully he doesn't have the curse return right there. Or the recycle. So I'm actually going to go for Encore because I do not want him going for recycle. I'm surprised he doesn't have Body Slam. He chooses to have that. But I should now be able to go into my Carvanha and go right for Crunch and knock him out. Crunch also hits Snivy if he wants to go out to that for some neutral damage. Crunch should be able to knock him out though. And if it doesn't, like, the damage roll variation won't make like a difference right there. Because if I go down, then I still win with, like, let's say my Fletchling in the back. So I'm actually going to go out to Ponyta because Carvanha can still be useful for dealing with his Swoobat. Or is that Woobat? I think that's Woobat, the baby version of it. So we could take this Leaf Storm, even if he's Scarf or something. I just go for Flare Blitz right here. That is indeed Woobat. Yo, it's hard not to mix up these Pokemon, okay? But we go right for Flare Blitz, as Remoraid is going to come out. I don't know if he's Scarf or not. But I do want to keep my, my Ponyta alive. Oh my god, I'm so thirsty. My Ponyta, help me. I sound like Jambad. Oh my god. I do want to keep my, what was he predicting there? I do want to keep my Ponyta alive because it can deal with Snivy and outspeed it. And I could just go for Volt Switch. He will go down to Burn anyway. And I'll be able to go out into my, honestly, just like Ponyta and win. If he goes out to Woobat, I 2-hit KO that thing with the Flare Blitz. If he goes to Snivy, I OHKO that thing with Flare Blitz. So Woobat does come out. I think we're both, I don't know. Because I was thinking with the Nimpish nature of my speed time with it, but no, I'm 18. So we'll be able to go right for the Flare Blitz. Does 59%, and we are able to burn him. That's so lame. This thing is so good too. But at the same time, it didn't matter because, as you can see, he went for Calm Mind and not something like Stored Power. So 2 Flare Blitzes will be able to knock him out. Ponyta is probably one of my favorite Pokemon to use in Little Cup. And look at this blue flame. I absolutely love this blue flame. I'm actually putting blue on the thumbnail because I'm definitely putting Ponyta on the thumbnail. Snivy is going to come out, even if it's Scarf. I have Acrobatics in the back to knock it out, as it actually is Scarf. But that frustration does not knock me out. That's interesting. And we're going to be able to knock him out with the Flare Blitz, and that is going to be good game. So I believe we are finally 1434. No! No, we're still not on top 500. I need to go get some water. I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free, of course, to leave a like. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I'd appreciate that, you know, trying to get them followers up, trying to get verified. I'm tired of people saying, is this you? No, it's not me. If it's not Joey Pokeaim, it's not me on Twitter. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like. I'm going to go and get some water. And we'll see you guys later. Cue the outro.